I'm Paul Aschkenasy. I'm the developer of Bryn Mawr Village. Bryn Mawr Village is a mixed-use project that we've been working on for the last 5 or 6 years. About 52,000 feet of space, 35,000 feet of retail space, which will be 14 stores, restaurants, businesses, and probably 3 or 4 office tenants above it. I live a mile from here. I spent the last 15 years driving past what used to be the Verizon garage, which was a big empty lot filled with Verizon trucks in the middle of what should have been a vibrant retail area. And my feeling was that activity in these areas begets more activity. So the more of this you have, suddenly people get engaged in coming back to this area. They come to have lunch here, they'll walk down the street to the stores. Conversely, they may go have lunch down there because they stopped at the store here and saw the restaurant. So our feeling was that rather than just adding 10% more retail, it sort of doubles the amount of people that come in, and therefore not only helps us, but helps all the businesses around. And I think a lot of people agree. Since we started this project, people have been buying the retail up and down the street. I think a lot of it comes from the fact that they know what we're doing here. Well, one of the reasons we loved the opportunity was the demographics here are just terrific. I mean, you've got the larger mainline community, which has a great deal of affluence. You have people who commute into the city, you have people who work out in the suburbs. But one of the nice things about this sub-market is that it is walkable. You can walk the area, you can live around here, and work. You can live and work and eat and do everything you want. You can take the train to the city 2 blocks from here, so if you work in the city, it works pretty easily. Or frankly, if you live here and you want to go to the city for dinner, that works also. So our feeling was that this was pretty much the epicenter of everything that's going on around here. I mean, if you look from Wayne down to Bala, which is the lower main line, this is really ground zero there. So we have a mix of tenants. We have La Colombe Coffee, which is opening its first suburban store anywhere in the country. They plan on opening a couple, but this is our first one. They also came because one of the things we did was we looked at the character of old Bryn Mawr and really tried to use some of the old buildings. So the space that they're taking, which is actually right behind me, was the old Bryn Mawr garage, the old vaulted ceilings and garage doors. And for those who have been to their space downtown, they like cool, interesting spaces, and that's what we created here. We have three restaurants. We have Tradici, which is owned by Zavino, who has a couple of restaurants downtown, really fun, cool vibe, and a relatively young crowd. We have Bryn & Danes, which is a fast casual health food restaurant. They have a couple of other locations, and they have the big glass cube in the front. It's going to be a really fun, vibrant space. We have Turning Point, which is a breakfast and lunch only restaurant that it's opened their first restaurant in Pennsylvania also. They have 10 in New Jersey. And it's one of the things that this whole area can really use is we've got lots of places to go eat for lunch and dinner, not a lot of places to eat for breakfast and lunch. We have Athleta, we have Blue Mercury, we have a boutique from New York City called Kerna Zabet, opening their first, they have a location in Soho, and this will be their second location in Bryn Mawr. We have Solid Core, which is a sort of boutique fitness operation actually run by an ex-Philadelphian who ran a very interesting organization here, who moved down to Washington, started what's become a craze down there, these small classes or Pilates-like classes. They're opening their first one in Philadelphia.